What then, huh? Later that night. NG Wing Xing. I cannot like say his name as Ng or Ng because we probably will not be able to hear it for like from time to time because the microphone will not pitch it up probably. But yeah, NG Wing Xing makes a personal visit to Leo Haojun home. Okay.
えらい一日だったな、今日は。
Leo opens the door with the jade cup of Fenji wine in his hand and welcomes Senji in with the wordless nod.
こんな夜更けに自らお出ましとは、よほどの大事か。社長。
Ing, yeah. I like NG better. I think it's like I don't know. It just is better to read that way.
表の大事と裏の大事が一見ずつな。まず。
Angie waits for Leo's servants to leave the room, then tosses him a flash memory drive.
こいつが本物の証拠映像だ。煮るなり焼くなり、
Yep.
好きにしな。
They are in this. They are both in this. Okay, yep. The real footage. In other words, the unedited recording taken from Zhang Xu's security camera.
世話をかけたな、ウィンシン。なんの
Yeah. Of the officers, and she is the only one who knows the truth behind the Zhang Xiu death. His involvement does not end there of course. He is as culpable as Liu. His manipulation of the data was carried out simultaneous with the assassination. Erasing evidence, fabricating records, such things are child's play for the hacker of the NG expertise. Okay, so I was wrong. I thought like Liu had the power to like, you know, manipulate camera and just like create this footage, but it was actually real footage that was like replaced with like editing from the MG. Okay. Indeed, it was for these skills, not his martial prowess, that he was recruited into the society. And I have a prediction before we go any further. Because he gave Liu the real footage and already edited stuff, I have a feeling like Liu will want to take care of the only witness, you know? So my prediction is that this episode NG is going to die. Let's see if I'm right or not. Because it feels like Liu would do that. Unless he needs him for something else as well. Moreover, NG currently has no place within the society. Although a front, it is necessary for Shanghai Cybernetics to maintain its gaze as a legitimate business. As president, as its president, NG must necessarily keep distance between himself and the society. Yeah, and he's the president, so maybe he cannot die because that will make uproar, but on the other hand, he's away from the society, so his death will like mean pretty much nothing, right? No one will like care. Or like they will care, but it's not going to be like huge uproar or anything. All of which makes him the perfect accomplice to insurrection. In fact, NG agreed to your plan without any second thought. He was not even surprised. After all, NG had always believed that Liu would move on Zhang Yu sooner or later.
これで陳ワンパンもあんたのもんか。そういう話は最初の葬儀を出すまでは慎んでほしい。
Okay, you're suggesting that you are not going to kill him, so maybe I'm wrong?
最終殺しを今にかぶせるた。相変わらず考えることがえぐいね。元は俺の配下だ。せっかく上海に戻ってきたのなら役立ってもらうのが当然だ。
Wow, okay.
ジャンの死に様を見て一目で今だって見破ったのかい？かつては俺も奴と同じ大天竜門下に身を置いたことがある。
So you can use lightning palm as well, huh? I mean, from the like the damage that was made, he claimed that was something else. But in reality, it was the same lightning palm, huh? Okay. That'll be interesting duel. Also, he's like fully cybernetic, like entirely cybernetic. He's like basically, he's not even the cyborg at this point. He's like android, or even like gynoid. So yeah. And Kong is purely human with technique. So for now, Liu have the advantage of body. Probably, yeah, probably advantage in general. On the other hand, yeah, lightning palm will just fry internal organs of humans, so yeah, Liu can like destroy him, and he can destroy Kong without like problems with lightning palms. Yeah, okay. The vast majority of cyber warriors are Wajida masters who decided to go for augmentation after reaching the limits of their training. It's extremely rare to find cases like Liu, students of Najia who forsook their training in order to become cyborgs. Oh, so he have like less technique than Kong, because he decided to go into cybernetic way and stopped the proper training, and Kong was like still training with all of his weaknesses as the human, so he had to like, you know, advance his technique in order to survive basically. So Kong is way better fighter probably, but you can compensate it with cybernetics.
しかしてっきり瓶の言うように崩壊を動かして根を狩るつもりだと思ってたんだがな。あの場でメンツがどうのと言い出すとはあんたらしくもない。だから瓶も俺を疑わない。支援の敵より崩壊の古剣が優先。俺もなかなかできた副採取だと思わないと。へいへい、おみそれしましたよ。崩壊の手助けもなしに俺たちだけで奴を始末しようってな、ゾッとしねえ話。器用だな。宙が聞いたらまた怒り狂うぞ。あいつなんで今のことになるとああ向きになる。流派の意地というやつだ。憲法家でないお前には分からんのも無理。
So she's the martial arts. Okay. Ooh, I like it. Ooh. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, this is truly Hana Shirasu in sci-fi. Yeah. I miss the, like, you know, drawings and like sketches of like techniques and everything. This is cool. I like this stuff. The schools of martial arts can be largely divided into two styles. On the side, there are Wajia, the external schools that concrete solely on development of speed, strength, and powerful forms and techniques. Opposing them are Nejia schools, that use control of breathing and blood flow to master the inner energy chi that flows through the body meridians. Oh, so Kong is using this one, the breathing techniques, with chi, and Liu is the Meiji, the other thing, the physical one. Okay, so they are not like from the same school. Okay, another clarification, nice. I thought like they were like from the same school. Because of these methodological differences, the two styles have viet time and again force supremacy. Since ancient times, however, the balance of power between them remained unchanged. Alas, a man is not a tiger or an elephant. Trained as he may be, he will never be able to surpass the limits of his flesh. Internal power, however, is without limit. Ooh, okay. Only the most dedicated may master it. But the world of miracles beyond human understanding awaits those who can endure the training. Although practitioners of Wajia were far greater in number, in the end, not one of them could stand up to the warrior who truly mastered the secrets of Nejia. Okay. So Nejia superior to Wajia. Interior Exterior. Okay. For centuries, this was the unchallenged flow of the martial art world. And then cybernetics came in, huh? Yeah. However, the advent of cybernetics changed everything. And there we have the... What was his name? Zhang Lu? I forgot. The first boss. However, the advent of cybernetics changed everything. Freed from yoke of their physical limitations, Wajia School discovered an entirely new world of possibility. A master of Qingyong might be able to shatter boulders or defeat blades with his bare hands. But that mattered little when faced with mechanized arms and legs capable of near supersonic attacks that afforded him no time to channel his chi. Even Qingyong, which allowed one to dance on the air like a feather, was powerless to shake the automatic lock-on system of the sensory enhanced cyborg. And yet, Kong can somehow defeat against this. She can defend. He just used his sword like lightly tapping basically his fists. This is going to be an insane fight. He still needed like time to channel the chi, as it's stated here. Thus the balance of power between internal and external kung fu was toppled. The Nejia school that drained over the martial world with their secret techniques suddenly found themselves obsolete. The Gong arts, which had terrorized the Wajia now, reduced to one form of the medicine practiced sparingly by a few devotees.
中のようなサイバー外交派の憲法家には我が手で内向派から武林の覇権を奪ったという自負がある。それが今になって生身の内科訓風に遅れを取ったなど許せる話ではあるまいな。
そういうあんたはどうなんだい？
俺はタオローの腕を知っている。
Okay.
奴の電磁八景はサイバー外貨に対抗するためだけに編み出された内科の絶技だ。油断してかかると痛い目を見る。
So you are not underestimating him for just being a human. Okay. This is surprising actually. Kinda, you know, because I would like totally expect from like the story and from the game for like the main bad guy to like underestimate Kong, to be like, yeah, our guy was like cybernetically like enhanced and stuff, but you know what, he's like overall pretty weak, so yeah, Kong is like not a threat, he's just a human. But no, Leo is like, I know his skill, he can do that, do not underestimate him or you die. This is pretty cool. So it's not like Leo is going to be like taken by surprise.
それほどのもんか、電磁波形ってな。
偶し方次第だな。共に一撃必殺となれば、河野さえだけで
Pretty much, yeah.
決まる。
This? Well, wow, I just got a flashback from Muramasa, by the way. There's like one fight, I'm not going to give like any spoilers or anything. And there's like one fight in the flashback that like in my episode when I recorded, just like the whole episode was just like not moving and just like describing the feeling and like how they will move. Because one hit can end it all. And to be honest, that was one of the best fights described ever. Like, holy shit, that was so good.
内科圏との立ち会いは濁流を泳ぐようなもの。
If you still haven't read or saw Muramasa, then check the description. I will put the link for the first episode there. Highly recommend. This is just a masterpiece.
流れに乗れば制するし、流れに飲まれれば溺れて果てる。で、もう一つの大事とは？
ああ、そっちは歴とした正規業務さ。カスタマーサポートってやつだ。
Okay. Genji summons a subordinate from the outside and gives him orders. Before long, Team of Companic Technicals carries an ornate box into the room with extreme care. Okay, what's there? The box, of the kind used to store high-quality gynoids, is about the size of a small casket and curved to resemble traditional violin case. It's like what, like that size? What is it, just the head of the gynoid?
日頃ご愛顧いただいております弊社製品の修理が終わりましたので、本日はお届けに参上した次第。
Okay, repairs. So we had to repair something. So I don't think it's the gynoid then. What is it?
なるほど。
Having the scans of the consent of the box, Leo sat down his cap and rose to his feet.
何もお前が出向くほどの用向きではあるまいに。
いや、あんたの人形に。
Oh, so this!
万に一つも間違いがあっちゃいけねえからな。
Okay. So, is it like really just the head? Because it's so small. It's like... How would it like fit into like a violin case? Like... They just said like it's big as violin case. Or the violin is bigger than I thought. Wait, 1 second. Violin case. Violin case. Images. Folding. Yeah, that's pretty small. Or maybe it's just a spine or just like head and part of the torso. I wonder if like every doll that was created from like Kong's sister is actually used for the same reason, or they have like different uses basically, you know? Because the first one, well, we know how she ended up, and as what? Well, that sucks. But if every single one of them is used for that, I don't think so. I think like gynoid in general is like basically cyborg, right? With like parts of like emotion or something can be used for like different things, right? I guess like mostly as a servants, if you think about this. Yeah, just make like groceries to like clean up the house, stuff like that. Like don't think like, yeah, they don't have like any, they cannot fight. Actually, depending on what part of soul you have in it, it can fight. You just need to have like some fighting instincts inside gynoid and it can fight. So you can make warriors, basically. Like very basic warrior out of gynoid with like very little like emotional level. Like a soldier, like brainless soldier, basically. Yeah, we'll see. I wonder like how the others looks and like how Kong will like find them and what kind of like part of like soul she will have. One of them will be able to speak, right? Although NG words are as informal as ever, he still cannot hide the tension in his voice. This may be a legendary job, but he seems more nervous now than he did when speaking of the Zhangsu assassination. Okay, why is it so?
うちの商品の中でも随一、多分世界中どこを探してもこれ以上金のかかってるガイノイドはない。
Okay. Unless it's not Kong's sister and this is just like some custom build something else.
外装だけでも市販モデルが30体は。
Holy shit!
そいつはあんたが肌に5ミリ傷がついたってだけでそう交換ときたもんだ。
Leo, calm down. We have shittons of money, it seems. Holy shit.
感心せんか。
Yes.
いや、ね、そうもない。こいつが絡む時ばかりはあんた。
She's yeah. So this is definitely the female gynoid. Are they like? Yeah, I wonder like the like male gynoids. Anyway, let's see. We accept the platinum key from the NG, inserts it into the case, old-fashioned lock, and turns. The unsealing the case triggers the startup signal, bringing the gynoid inside to life. Angie hears the sound of cloth rustling inside, and then a slender white arm slowly pushes back the lid. Oh, so she's way more expressionless than the previous one. She can like actually like move hands and everything and like come out of the box by her own. Okay. Ooh. So it's not small, so what? It's just represented as the violin. Okay, I was wrong. I thought like they mean like it's big as violin. But it's like just shaped as the violin. Okay, that makes sense then. Okay. So blue hair. Oh wow, she actually probably... We don't know Kong's sister hair, how color it was, but it was long hair. So I wonder like if this one, this gynoid is actually looking like Kong's sister. Also she looks fancy as hell. This is fancy dress. Yeah. I can clearly see that, like, he put a lot of money into this. Dressed in the latest designer Kupao, the girl lethargically rises out of the box. Her thick black hair cascades over her shoulder like a waterfall, glittering brighter than the white satin of her dress. Kneeling beside her, Liu touches her cheek and stares silently at her skin, probably inspecting the quality of the repairs. For once, Angie makes none of his usual careless banter. Instead, electricity to watch in silence. Is he like expecting him to find some kind of scratch and like sending it back? Angie has seen many faces of the man called Liu Hanjun, but none is more chilling than the one that he shows when with this doll. When Liu looks upon her, the whole of creation ceases to have any meaning for him. No doubt, he was in the same state when a maid accidentally damaged the doll's skin. Oh, so you don't want to actually even be in, like, near him. Apparently, the enraged Liu did not even look at the clumsy maid when he struck her, quite literally blasting her into pieces. Great! So, if you bring back the gynoid with a defect, that can cost you life. Okay. Okay, good. We're alive. Well, he offers his quiet price, and she finds himself breathing a sort of relief. Yeah. See? That's what I expected. I saw the hair and I instantly, based on the shape of the hair, I thought about Kong's sister, like the original one. So she really is looking like the Ruili, like the original one. Yeah, that's going to be hard for Kong. If he needs to like kill Gynoid in order to transfer the soul, it will be like he'll be forced to basically behead his own sister, like at least like Gynoid that looks exactly like her. This is oh god damn it. There's so many of levels of like this is wrong that I cannot count. Leo responds with a chilly smile. The giant looks up at the man, her gaze shifting between them. There's a certain rawness to the questioning look in her eyes that would be impossible for any emotional script to produce. Indeed, she's another illegal gynoid containing transferred soul data, one of the 5 that were created from Kang Tao Luo's sister. Yeah. Okay, so I was right. Yep, there she is. Okay, so I was correct. This is pretty good, actually, sprite. As I said, I liked her face and like basically how she looked in the like CG in the backstory. Now having like her in full, yeah, she looks cool. It looks good. Leo has spare no expense for this order-made doll. The face, tilted in confusion, is identical to that of Kong Ruili. Kong will have a hard time dealing with this. And we are back to Zhu Shaoyan. Zhu Shaoyan is also drinking this night. Hard. It's hardly light. You know what? I think I will actually cut this. I will actually call the episode here. Because, you know, I want these episodes to be fairly short, each describing something else. And just, if possible, if I have time, then I would just like, you know, post them more often, right? Just like I did, like, with Hanachirasu and Planetarian. I think like Planetarian is like better example because Planetarian basically I posted like episode per hour or something like that. Sometimes like during the same day I just like posted one episode and like 2 hours later another episode, and the next day same situation. So yeah, it might happen here as well. But yeah, thank you everyone for being with me. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the episode? What do you think about the like Ryu basically, and do you think that NG will die? Maybe not. What do you think about the predictions in general? Is about what's going to happen? Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting and intense. The ending of this, I don't know how Kong will react to her. I don't know. There's so many wrong in this. Anyway, that will be it. I'm not going to go on a like long because yeah, going to finish the episode and this short episode. So yeah, anyway, thank you for being with me. Leave up a like if you like the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed, become a member if you would like to support me as well. So check the join button, see the perks. I will see you all in the next episode of Cyber Slayer. So Pocket Watch is going out.